Hey guys, RockingTheBlade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of the RCB podcast. What's up guys? So I have a lot to talk about today. Some of it a little bit old, some new. But I'm hopefully, beside all the stories I'm going to talk about today, on today's episode of the RCB podcast, I'm able to end more. But if I can't, after I'm done talking about all the stories, please don't click away. Stay tuned as I discuss something as a bit of an update on the channel itself. It's nothing bad. Well, it's kind of bad, but you'll see what I mean when I get to it. But let's talk about the topics that happened these past few days. First one being the unfortunate passing of Steve Hawkins. It was really sad. It blew up on Facebook everywhere. At first, when I saw the first post, some people saying, "Oh, it's fake, it didn't happen," but then more and more posts happened saying, "Nah, he's really dead." And it's really sad. It's really sad. It's unfortunate that this happened because he was a genius. I mean, the man also he was not only a genius but a fighter too. According to what I've heard, he got a disease I think at the age of 21. He was supposed to live not that much longer, but he lived way beyond that. I believe he died at 76 years old. That's way beyond what the doctor said his life expectancy would be, and he went on to do amazing things, got Nobel Peace Prizes, so many scientific awards. I mean, this guy was just a genius, and he's also been so popular and so well known that he's been on like The Simpsons, and The Big Bang Theory. He's also been parodied, like I'm thinking Dexter's Laboratory, or mentioned or memed on many other things. So he was like well known. I mean, I didn't know what he did, for the scientific community, but I know of him and how he's an accomplished and very smart man. And despite the disease he had, he's so accomplished and wanted to do an incredible things. And good for him. I'm really happy for him. And he lived an incredible life, man. I mean, he really enjoyed everything. He even did he appeared like in, I think like the Monty Python like reunion show. He did like music for some people. He did like he. I mean, in a man's position with the disease he had, he could have easily just done his work and just been like a hermit, just kept to himself. But he didn't let that stop him. He took I would say a very shitty situation and turned it into a positive, and he kicked ass and left a landmark on the earth. And now, the earth is a lot less awesome without him. He will be missed. If the Hawkins family, someone watching this, he was a cool guy. I wasn't like a big fan, a big follower, but I respected what he did, and considering what the cards that were dealt to him, what he did with it, and make that into like a winning hand for several years, and showing that it doesn't matter what disease you have or what you have, you can overcome anything if you put your mind to it. He's the ultimate example of that, and he will be missed. May he rest in peace. And hopefully he's up there with Albert Einstein just debating, having a good time with him and stuff. Up in heaven. And that's the first news story. That's the first story. On the next one, that being Toys R Us is going out of business. Oh no. The first time, when I first heard about it, it'll close like 180 stores to try to stay afloat, but they tried all that they could to stay afloat, but as of I think today or yesterday technically, they officially closing all stores. Then they're going out of business. They're going the way of Blockbuster, and it's unfortunately sad. I mean, I didn't go to Toys R Us. It's funny. The last few years I've been going to Toys R Us more recently, but every time I went to Toys R Us, it was like going to Disney or Universal. It felt like an event because all these exclusive toys and exclusive things you wouldn't see anywhere else. It was like amazing. I mean, granted, they were a bit expensive, not gonna lie, because of the exclusive stuff they had, but still, it was fun to go there. It was fun to go there, and I got some amiibos there and some collectibles there. I mean, there was such a cool store, and it was like a fun place to work at. Plus, they had the Toys R Us Junior for babies. So I heard that's not getting affected. It's obviously people are gonna produce and have sex, make babies. So that department's not being affected anyway. So they're good on that front. But as far as the toys, the main thing they were known for before they made that branch. Now it's officially dead, and it's sad because I kind of grew up with it. I don't remember the jingle like everyone else does, unfortunately. I mean, I saw some Toys R Us commercial, but them promoting the latest thing from Star Wars or X-Men or whatever. Nothing really like that. Not the Toys R Us song. Like I'm a Toys R Us kid. I never knew the song, but I knew of the legend of Toys R Us. I've been there a few times. In recent years, I've been going there, seeing a lot of kids that being like this, like wow. But nowadays, and considering where I work at, which is where I work at Disney, I kind of see why Toys R Us are going out of business. Because every time where I work at, yes, there's some kids that have their their action figures like their Woody from Toy Story or Buzz Lightyear or Stitch, but for every one kid I see with a Disney toy or a toy in general, I see that same kid on a phone I'm recording with right now or tablet, either watching a kid show or playing like Angry Birds, or whatever, any mobile games that are kid friendly. They're playing that on their tablet and phones, their own personal tablet or their parents' phone or tablet or whatever, or vice versa. Point being, they're more into that than the latest hot new toy that's coming out. And it's sad and unfortunate because, unfortunately, if I ever have kids in the future, they'll never experience Toys R Us the way I have, and it's kind of sad. Like, not only with Blockbuster, that's going away as well. And I know, with time, things, either you thrive with the changing times or you die out. And unfortunately, with stores like Walmart, which you can have a bank there, you can like do your hair there, you can eat at McDonald's there, you can buy video games, toys, and clothes, plus souvenirs from the Disney/Universal parks. I mean, that's like a a jack of all trades store, and it's open 24 hours. It's hard to compete against something like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have exclusive rights to some toys, because there's things that even because there's other websites like Toy Wiz and Amazon, and eBay that's killing Toys R Us. And I would say, and I do agree with this one article that I was hearing from Monday Matt, shout out to his channel by the way, that Amazon, Walmart and especially Amazon sped up the death of Toys R Us, which is true because Amazon being a Prime member, you get like exclusive deals to video games and collectibles amongst many other things. Plus, it helps out that 2-day shipping. So if I ordered it like today, I get it like on Monday. Just to give an example, I go there in 2 days. So if people rather wait and do that than just go drive to the store and go there. So it's more convenient. It's more of convenience. Not only it's cheaper but convenient. And unfortunately, Toys R Us tried, but they ultimately failed and couldn't keep up. Couldn't keep up with the demand. That's them going the way of the dodo, as they say, and it's unfortunate. It really is. Like I said, my future generations will miss out on that, and it sucks. That is one store/place I will definitely miss. I love going there. There's one I go to that's near downtown Orlando that I like to go to a lot. It's just a lot of fun. I got my amiibos there. I got some Disney Infinity there. I got some like these cool some Power Ranger like figures and like Dragon Ball Z figures from there as well. They're good for buying collectibles. From like everything from Walking Dead, football. They have a whole bunch of Funkos there. Some Nino droids, some amiibos, but that's not enough. People my age buying collectibles help, but it's not enough. It's like putting a band-aid over a gaping wound. It's not enough, and considering that they're like 2.5 billion in debt and not really, able to to reach that amount and take care of it. I mean, it's a smart thing to do. You know what I mean? Like I said before, the Baby R Us is fine, but Toys R Us, we know it is dead, and it's unfortunate, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm really, really going to miss it. So there's that. And so that's that news story. Now the final one, which is it's good, but it's a classic case of is it too little, too late? Of course, we all know about the Star Wars Battlefront 2, aka more like what I should be saying, EA's Star Wars Battlefront 2, had the whole microtransaction, of course, the infamous loot box system that was basically just pay to win, like you see on crappy mobile games, which why people consider mobile not gaming. Like there's good mobile games out there like Bleach Brave Souls, Fire Emblem Heroes, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is only the last good thing Konami is even doing license-wise, but it's another story for another time. But point being, it's doing like crappy things like Tap Out and Dungeon Keeper, like, oh, if you want, have an advantage, you know what I'm saying, you like buy this weapon that does more damage, or you take less damage, and you know what I'm saying, it's just it's just terrible. And when it took it out, it took like forever to grind for Darth Vader and other classic characters to unlock them and play them in hero mode or any other like online mode, and it was a shit fest to say the least. And it lost a lot of money. It lost a lot of money in stock. It did worse game sell wise, worse than the original one. It's even, there's rumors of like, which I haven't heard has been confirmed or not, but still a rumor of that Disney looking to give the license a try to either Activision or Ubisoft. Though I would give it to Ubisoft in my opinion, because they're the lesser of the two evils. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that they brought this upon themselves. You know, they're like telling them, hey, you shouldn't do this. Like, oh, don't worry, it's not like that at all. And it totally ended up being people's worst fear. Then everyone spread the word and no one was buying it. The first one was lack of content. The second problem was like, oh yeah, we're going to throw in everything, but we're going to have like pay to win elements to it. Like, of course, because that's what people want in their games. So now they're doing an update next month to where it's going to be like a normal video game. Get to unlock stuff naturally. There is going to be a loot box system, but you don't have to pay for it. All the stuff you get is with in-game money. You buy it with in-game money, so there's not like no purchasing with real money in real world money. You purchase it with in-game money. So they're kind of doing the same thing with like Dragon Ball Z Fighters, where like you get in-game money and use a loot box system there, not pay. You get use the in-game money, not real world money. So that's good. And also, I think why they're doing this because of obviously lack of sales. Lack of sales, negative feedback to the point that it hurt them, their reputation, to the point that Anthem has been delayed. Probably not only for more polish, the newest Bioware game, Anthem, for more polish, but probably take that crap out because like no one's feeling that shit. And of course, you probably know this already, but like politicians were looking to take legal action against this, to where people only 21 can buy it or so, even though it is a bad thing. People only age of 21 can buy it. But here's a crazy idea: how about not put the shit in it at all? Have you thought about that? Maybe that'd be a better idea to do. You know what I'm saying? But so April's will finally be a normal Star Wars game. But it's a classic case of, is it too little too late? Honestly, in my opinion, yes it is. It's too little too late. People just gonna just play PUBG or Overwatch or Fortune, or and Far Cry 5 is just around the corner. So there'll be all that attention to go to those games and not Star Wars. Star Wars had its chance and it failed. And it's true what Jim Sterling said. Shout out to his channel, by the way. First impressions are everything. It's true. First impressions are everything. They either make or break you. And in his case, it broke EA to the point where they can't recover. It's a dead game. It's dead on arrival. And it's all their fault. And no one to blame but themselves. And it's funny how they thought about one point bringing it back. Oh yeah, the very thing that destroyed your game and no one was buying it, you wanted to bring that back? I'm glad they realized, yeah, that's not a good idea. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. No fucking shit. So, I think it's a good thing they're doing. And good on EA, but it's a classic case of it's too little. So they're keeping microtransactions, but I guess loot boxes are gone. They're gone to where you have to earn it in game to do it, not pay real world money. But still, it's just one of those things. It's just like, why would you ever think that's a good idea to do this? Now your game is dead. It's no point. Just go on to the next project. Just don't put that shit in there anymore. Don't put microtransactions. Especially don't put loot boxes like what you did. In fact, don't do it. Such as how the law is looking into this. Don't put them in. Period. Just take them out and don't involve it in any way, shape, or form. Like people asking people, "Hey, is loot boxes or microtransaction being used in your games?" And people are like, game companies are getting scared, which as they should be. They're like, no. Like God of War is like, nope, no, please buy our game. Don't hate us, But, people are to act that way because we spend $60 to $64 up front. We want a full experience, not a half-ass one, a full experience. Not everyone's rich, especially in this freaking economy and the way things go. We're heading towards another crash pretty damn soon. So people are not going to, go out and just spend money the way they are. Everything's everyone's holding tighter. They're going after the whales, but there's more casual people, aka regular folk like me. Not every rich people are into video games. You're reaching a niche market. You should focus on the casual folk like me and want to get their money, but doing it the right way. But you doing this hurts you in the end and hurts your brand. And like Jim Sterling said, I bet, why should I give a fuck about Anthem? Why should we? Honestly, it looks interesting, but why should we fucking care? Because you've ruined everything since. You've ruined everything. Recently, you've touched. You know what I'm saying? Star Wars, the original Star Wars was lack of content, little to no content. Now it's worth it. It's definitely worth it now. And then the second was to make up for it, and then you do this. What do you expect? How do you expect people to react? Honestly, why do you think you're voted the #1 hated company twice in a row? Twice in a row. That happened for a reason. They don't like you, and when you make dumb decisions like this, it's only going to strengthen that. It's only going to strengthen that hatred. Like, see, that's why they're pieces of shit. That's why I never buy anything from you guys. They have the right to feel that way, and you're not, you're not stopping their fears. You're just making it worse by doing things like this. So what do you expect? Honestly, Star Wars, EA, with Star Wars, if we do Star Wars Battlefront 3, give a good campaign, because you heard the campaign was buggy and garbage. Give a good campaign, give a great multiplayer, but don't do I will take out microtransactions, but especially don't do the loot box crap like you did before. And do it like that, do it like a normal game like it's supposed to be. Trust me, watch it succeed. But if you do this crap again, don't be surprised if it crashes and burns, and don't be surprised if Disney and Bob Iger takes the license away and gives it to somebody else. You have no one but to blame but yourself. Alright guys, thank you for sticking around for all 3 stories. That's my take on each topic, and now I'm here for the update on the RTB / aka RockingTheBlade YouTube channel. So, I mentioned before, he's done videos with me, and he's done a lot of mobile stuff, summonings, like from Bleach to Fire Emblem Heroes. My editor and friend Koopa. I mentioned before during the Deadpool video about is Deadpool in trouble question mark. If we want to look at what's happened with Deadpool, click on that video after this. I mentioned how we have more content in terms of Street Fighter Tekken and a couple of reviews coming in the near future. That's no longer happening. It's still gonna happen, but it's gonna be a long time before those things come out, because like I mentioned before during my Deadpool video, that due to some personal problems that happened in my life, that happened to Koopa and myself, that's why the content and flow of videos kind of slowed down. And now, unfortunately, with my editor and friend Koopa, some recent things happened to where he had to take care of some personal matters to the point to where he won't be editing and doing videos like he normally does for me on his spare time. Because remember, this is a casual thing. We're not getting paid. This is a casual passion project of ours. Hopefully one day we'll like to, but unfortunately when things like the unfortunate things of life, when it happens, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? What can we do? So Koopa won't be available for 3 months or so. So unfortunately I'm on my own. And it's no fault of his. You know what I'm saying? Life dealt him a crappy hand. And now he has to roll with it and do what's best for him in the situation that he's in, which I completely understand. And he was in my shoes, the roles were reversed, he would understand. So life dealt him a bad hand, and now he's trying to fix it, and I feel just bad for him. So he might do a video on it, maybe go into more detail. Maybe not. That's not for me to say. That's up to him ultimately. Because I don't want to say stuff and get him upset. So that's if he wants to tell you what's going on, that's up to him. But if he doesn't, but just the bare minimum, the long story short, some personal things happen to where he won't be available for my channel for 3 months or so. So I'm basically on my own, which is fine. I've been on my own for the most part. Anyway, I had some help here and there with some through family. But I had some due to some personal problems on my own. I had some fallout with some of my family members of myself. So I'm basically on my own again, which I've been on my own for the most part. I had Koopa there, helping me out here and there for the most part, which I greatly appreciate. But now I'm back to the beginning to where I'm on my own once again. So, I'm gonna do some, videos like this, Let's Plays. I'll try to do some, quick versions of, reviews, not the fancy one, but more ghetto ones, but, not ghetto, but try to make them professional as possible with the limited scope I know of making videos, and try to do more, as I knew Joe's versions of rapid fire reviews, do some, little of that on my own version of it for my channel that I'm gonna make, to get some content out there. But, yeah, as of now, I'm on my own again for 3 months or so, or more, depending on what happens. So yeah, that's the update. So the Street Fighter thing and Tekken thing and the review thing and the reviews that I mentioned is gonna be on the back burner until further notice. So I'm on my own once again. So don't worry, doesn't mean the channel's gonna be dead or disappear. This just means I gotta do things on my own. Which again, not blaming Koopa. It's not his fault, and don't blame him either. It's stuff that's happening to him, and it's personal that's out of his control. And I only wish him the best, and hopefully he beats whatever is happening with him, and I just wish him the best of luck, ultimately. So yeah, that's it, guys. So there'll be videos coming soon, but there'll be gameplay, of course, but not, and we'll look as professional looking as it should be. But I'm gonna do the best I can in keeping his channel going, as they say in the showbiz, the show must go on. So I'm gonna do the best I can, guys. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. As always, RockingTheBlade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day.